In a world where technology is advancing so fast, there really are two forces that hold an immense power. You have artificial intelligence on one hand, emotional intelligence on the other one, and most of the people really separate them. But what if I told you that those two have to actually be one and are the two sides of one common force, which is the future that we are building? So artificial intelligence really has that huge ability to analyze data, to learn, to make decisions, and it really has transformed our lives. There is no wonder about that. It's like the blockchain with a decentralized nature, ownership distributed among machines. But here is the exciting part, is just as the blockchain empowers individuals with their digital assets and the control that they can take on them, emotional intelligence empowers individuals also to take control of their own self-awareness, their own digital assets, which are themselves. And just as the blockchain gives us ownership, self-awareness really gives us the responsibility. It's about recognizing, understanding, expressing, and regulating our own emotions. And that is the one key to unlock the full potential that we have as human beings. It's not about repeating tasks that actually can be repeated by artificial intelligence. It is really into tackling that one thing, the emotions, that makes us unique as individuals and that can really be empowering. It's about emotional intelligence really is that key to reconnect us to what makes us human, and it's the one thing that cannot be replaced by AI. So yeah, like to answer your question, I envision a world where both artificial intelligence and emotional intelligence work hand in hand, where tech is used to support humans in their own essence, and where humanity and emotional intelligence really come to fuel in the machines with intention, with vision, with creativity, and with imagination being the only limit that we can have. So that's the future that I envision with that, is one where technology is not just a tool, it's a true companion of the humans, and they work both hand in hand. And on the other side also, just as much as the blockchain ensures transparency and trust, emotional intelligence on that other side fosters meaningful connections and also trust among individuals. And we grow in a world now where technology grows exponentially. Tech businesses and tech projects really pop up every day. You have them all around the corner. But inside, the one and only thing that really makes those startups last and last on the long run is the human vision. It is the leadership, the empathy, and the teamwork and cooperation that can be built by a CEO and by a startup founder. The one and only thing that all those new businesses and those new tech startups lack is not the technology innovation and how clever the brain is on technology base. It's not the funding neither, because VCs and others are really so interested in that at the moment. But the one thing that really makes a difference, that is going to make the difference on the long term, it's the leadership. It's the bold leadership. And it's about CEOs and founders and leading teams having the courage and the emotional intelligence to lead such projects on the long run with human beings and with tech. Few people talk about it. Few people talk about emotions actually, because most of the people are so scared to talk about it, and there is still a big taboo in our society. But I think deep inside we all know what we're talking about, and we all know how deep it is and how needed it is. So yeah, I mean, as much as blaming AI doesn't change it there, pushing away the need of emotional intelligence is also burying your own head in the sand. So that doesn't serve anything. Technology is not here to replace us. That's my opinion. Technology is not here to replace us. Technology is here to elevate us. And if we have the courage to look inside and to invest in what we tend to avoid, it's our emotions, and the courage to feel discomfort and to lead through uncertainty, if we have that emotional intelligence, if we train it, if we use it, then actually the field of possibilities is really wide open, and that is the future that we're talking about. So to me, it's really time that we unlock our full human potential, and that is the one thing that will help us to create a world where technology and humans create together and harmoniously. That there is not a fight between who's gonna win what, but more like a common work, a common sense with one's own power and difference in what we can bring into what we're building.